everyone out there is scared shitless. Those leaders that you see out there, those people doing a lot of stuff, they are scared.
Go with Tia on YouTube.
Hi, if you are seeing this face for the first time, my name is Hamdia. Over here on this channel, we talk all things related to personal development and mental health related issues. If it interests you, make sure to smash the subscribe button and be part of the fam. When we hear courage, we are mostly inclined to think of a more demanding situation, devoid of any form of fear. But courage is more ordinary than that. Courage is not a virtue by any chance, because you can't always be fearless in every situation. Rather, courage is the testing point of any virtue. If you say you are a truthful person, it takes some courage to act for people to know that you are truthful, without you having to go around telling them that you are a truthful person. In this video, if for nothing at all, I wish to inspire you to look beyond your fear with the stories I'm about to share with you, and to know that those people doing a lot and you admire them are just as fearful as you are, if not more. So you are not alone. Sidney Smith said, and I quote, "A great deal of talent is lost to the world for a want of little courage," unquote. You can't really know what you are made of until tested, and if you fear the test, how then can you know what you are made of? That is what inspires me most about Winston Churchill's story. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of Britain during the Second World War. He was not the smartest kid in his class by any way, okay, but he knew what he wanted and he knew what he was about. He knew his long-term goal was to be in the political sphere. So he decided to go into military, and after his military training, he didn't just sit idly. He sought after action to test the courage he had in himself. He went to war zones to help people while putting his courage to test for whatever that was in store for him in the future. Okay, ideal for his bravery was that if he could not undergo any of such challenges, then he was not meant to live otherwise. Okay, so he wanted to explore the kind of courage he possessed as a person, to be able to do the things that he wanted to do in the long run. Sometimes we hear people say that if only I was given a leadership position, I would be courageous. In Churchill's case, he was not even the first person they thought of when they wanted to appoint the Prime Minister. Okay, it was Halifax who was supposed to be the Prime Minister, but Halifax lacked the courage to lead Britain against the Nazis, and the next person they thought of was Churchill. He had the courage, so they appointed Churchill as a Prime Minister to lead against Adolf Hitler. Leadership position can't give you courage, but then courage can give you a leadership position. And testing your courage might not be under guns. It might just be a little decision that you have to make every day when you wake up. It might be listening to other people's grievances, might also just be graciously accepting defeat. Okay, it might be speaking for vulnerable people. It might also be seeking truth, no matter how significant it is, and knowing very well that it will be painful to you. That might be the testing point of your courage. Okay, so testing of courage comes in different forms to different people. Another leader who exercised a lot of courage was Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. woke up every day to fight right by the minority, knowing very well that those people that he was fighting against, he was just an ant in their eye and they could squash him anytime, any minute. Okay, but he woke up every day with those uncertainties to be the voice for the minority. During those times, one could just be shot on a podium delivering a speech. Still, he chose to be the voice for the minority, even if he had to hide during the night, even if he had to sleep in an uncomfortable place. Daybreak, he made the decision to do the right thing. So it's not like he was fearless. He was fearful. He hid from those people that he was against, but then he still made the decision to do the right thing with that courage. With those shaky hands and those wobbly feet, he still made the decision to do the right thing by fighting for the injustices of the minority. Okay, so courage does not mean you are fearless. There is fear, but still you look past that fear and still do what you have to do as a person. If you are willing to stand up for something, there'll always be someone willing to take a shot at you. How prepared are you willing to take those shots? There'll be opposing views. People will oppose what you believe in. A great number of people will not stand by you. Sometimes you might be fighting for a particular group of people. Not all of them will even support you, but it doesn't mean that those few people who don't support you should determine the fate of the other people who believe in you. Okay, how prepared are you to take those negative criticisms without breaking? If you are out seeking validation, it's very easy to lay back on your beliefs because of other people's opinions. Okay, and disappointments will come. People that you thought will stand by you no matter what, they will not stand by you. That is the bitter truth. And if you are afraid of disappointment, you always be readjusting your conviction to suit the people that matter to you, to suit the criticism of people. And one day you will wake up and your convictions will not be in alignment with who you are. It will be the mixed opinions of people that matter to you, and you don't want that to happen to you. Okay, so you have to learn that disappointments will come, people opposing views will come, but be prepared to take those things in good faith. Okay, if you seek validation and you cling to people because of fear of disappointment, they will shake you off within a split second if they don't have use for you anymore. Okay, so you don't have to disappoint yourself by disbelieving in yourself because other people disbelieve in what you stand for. And I just want to say that in those times, if you are willing to stand for something, difficulties too are bound to come your way. Okay, and they'll have you thinking that those people who criticize you, those people who matter to you and they criticize you, they are telling you the truth, and what you really stand for is not really worth it. But trust you me, difficulties even come when you stand for nothing. So it's better to face difficulties knowing very well that you stand for something rather than facing difficulties when you stand for nothing. And difficulties are roadblocks that you just have to pass to move to the next stage in whatever you are doing. Okay, so embrace difficulty, take the lessons from those challenges and move ahead. Difficulties are inevitable to us as human beings. Okay, I went for a program and there was this lady talking to us about her initiative, and like our founder was around when she started her talk, but when our founder just left us, she also stopped. So we're like, madam, you can continue. And she said she can't talk because our founder is not here. She gets her confidence from our founder and she's able to talk to us. But we, those who were sitting down there, we felt like she was very confident and like there was nothing wrong with what she was saying to us. She was just telling us the truth. But then within herself, she was afraid and she felt that she could only talk to us when our founder was around. She gave her the morale to talk to us. Okay, there was another instance where a lady walked in with this blinding confidence with her 15 years locks. So like when she came inside, she did her presentation and everything. So after she was done, someone asked her a question like, miss, please, how are you able to be confident like that? And she was like, she is not confident. When she came inside the room and she saw all the beautiful ladies, their faces in the room, she was overwhelmed with fear, and that is why she started her presentation with the slides. She just wanted to regain her confidence to be able to talk to us like that. Okay, so she didn't have the confidence in the starting point, but we felt enveloped by her confidence. But in the end, she told us that she just wanted to regain herself. That is why she used the slide in the starting point of her presentation. That made me feel like everyone out there is scared shitless. Those leaders that you see out there, those people doing a lot of stuff, they are scared. But the difference between them and us is just one step opposite sides. She chose to do this with those shaky hands. She's scared with the shaky voice. She chose to do it, but then I choose not to because I'm so comfortable where I am. So everyone has some level of fear in them. The leaders, everyone has a level of fear in them. Sometimes I sit to make this video and I'm so scared, like, who am I to even be talking about this topic? What qualifications do I have in all those? So like everyone has that kind of fear in them. Okay, it's just a matter of feeling that fear and doing it anyway. Like you feel that fear, your hands are shaking, your body is shaking, your legs, you can't move your legs, but still you do that thing anyhow. Okay, so I just want to share some 3 quotes with you. Anytime you feel like you are so scared and you can't do this thing, I just want you to remind yourself that there is no courage without fear. This one I heard from Mulan. There is no courage without fear. Courage comes. Courage and fear are bedfellows, so there is no courage without fear. The second quote I want to share with you: whenever you are like you are filled with so much fear when you want to do something is the difference between a hero and a coward is one step sideways by Gene Hackman. Okay, and the last quote I want to share with you in those moments is that courage is fear that has said its prayers by Carl Barth. And I hope that this video was able to inspire you to look beyond your fear and you got something out of this video. Okay, so see you on my next video. Bye bye.